What is up, guys? David Action Jackson coming at you live. Um, so it's almost time for me to go to work, but real quick, I want to do like a little update. So I'm at one. I was, I want to just say I was at 185, but here's the thing that what happened. Okay, my puppy Charlie, he's a pretty big puppy. He's about 20 pounds or so. He's like 6 or 7 months old. Usually he sleeps in the bathroom, but he usually like messes around with stuff in the bathroom. And if you have heavy animals, they like laying on stuff. Well, I didn't know he was laying on my scale. So earlier I was gonna weigh myself, and I stood on the scale. Well, I stepped up because I saw that it wasn't on zero. It wasn't set a little bit before zero. It was set like at 5 pounds. So truth is, I'm at 180 right now, 182 or 181, something like that. But anyways, I want to give you guys an update. So school just started this Monday. It's Friday now. I have a fitness class, and normally when I work out, I don't usually warm up because I'm not really the whole warm up type of person. But um, I need to like I need some whole view. But anyways, I'm not a warm up person. I don't like warming up. I don't like stretching and all that because sometimes you get like these, like when you're stretching, you could end up with a cramp during your workout. I don't really like that whole idea. So Tuesday, I had my fitness class. We did a little warm up. It was a little body weight warm up, so no weights. Um, Something I'm not really used to, but you gotta do it eventually. There's machines in the classroom or inside with the little gym there at school. So I was using those yesterday, and I'm happy I get to use those now because I can do all kinds of different things. I can run, jog, whatever you want to do. I can do that. So right now, the whole rest of the week, like it's been a really weird week because not only have my classes been kind of like they've been kind of okay, but yeah, my legs have been sore. So that's one of the things. Um, I'm gonna tell you guys a real quick story about today because this morning I woke up at 7 o'clock and I was fine, like waking up because I had to fill out some paperwork. But after that, my dad and my sister, we went downtown for my older sister. Um, Now I I got on the bus to go to school. Well, I went to school, did what I needed to do, left, and when I got on the bus, I guess someone had beer on the bus. And so what happened was I think they got it on the seat because when I sat down, I didn't realize it until I got off the bus, but my ass smelled like beer. So the whole time I'm walking through the mall, I'm like, it better not be all that bad. So I tried washing my leg off because it was all over my left leg, and I put soap onto a towel or paper towel and just started wiping it. And I'm like, this better not smell as bad. Well, I'm not sure if anybody noticed it, so I'm not too worried about that. But what it did was because I went to Target, Target held down. I got me some Axe because it was like the worst thing I ever did all fucking day. I sprayed the hell out of this inside of the aisle with all the clones and shit. So some lady was walking through, she was like, excuse me, like that. I'm just like, that wasn't me. Like, I straight up lied to her because I didn't want to tell her it was me. But, mine, forget about that. Anyway, so right now I'm at 180. So I want to show you guys what I'm working with. Uh, I shaved yesterday, so I'm not Big Show's hairiest bodybuilder right now. Um, I'm pretty smooth, actually. Surprisingly, I am actually really smooth. Um, as you guys can see, my chest is coming in really, really well. Um, I'm moving my pecs like a boss. You can kind of see my abs too, which means at 180, I'm pretty I'm getting there. So I'm getting there in the weight, and I'm muscularity isn't too bad right now. Neither my definition's coming in though. You can see my abs a little bit. See if we can, you can tell that my chest is coming up too. Like I got this smaller gap now, like just a smaller gap where before my chest was like a little bit more spread out. It was probably like right to here. Um, and speaking of chest, so here's what I was doing a few minutes ago. I was watching bodybuilding fails on here on YouTube, and I saw Asian bodybuilder competition fail. Basically, there's this guy in Asia or China, whatever you want, whichever country he's from, who he entered a competition. Now the guy looks really good. The only thing is his chest is like half the size that it's probably should be compared to his body, because the chest looked like this, and the space between it was immense. It was large. It was like probably this much space between his chest. So about 2 or 3 inches between his pecs. And I'm just looking at him, I'm like, how does that happen? Like, you have all these great genetics and everything's aligned right. His back's pretty good. Like, his back looks really good. And then his chest is, like, ugly. It's like, if you were to cut my chest in half, I'm just going to do a little example. So, say if this was, like, half my chest, instead of my chest being, like, right here. But the chest isn't that small, actually. It's, like, on camera, it doesn't look all that, like, little. But well, I guess in real life it don't look that bad either. But if you were to say my chest was like, I hate to do this, but my chest was like this how wide his chest was. Like the outsides were all pokey, the inside was all spread apart, and I'm looking at this guy. This was, I think it's Japan's Got Talent or Asia's Got Talent, whatever one it was. Asia's Got Talent. But yeah, it was the most horrible thing I've ever seen. And then I was watching other things, or the worst bodybuilding competition. Like there's guy or what is it? Bodybuilders that don't know that they're not um, meant to compete. Well, this guy was talking about how his body, he, he doesn't think bodybuilding is a sport or anything like that. I'm just like, yeah, it is. It is a sport. People compete in it all the time. Um, there's times where I wish I could compete. Eventually I probably like could have a chance, but I don't really think I'm cut out for it, because I don't want to be in my undies on a stage where the slightest missing piece of tan messes up your chances of winning. So, because the whole tanning process is based whether you win or lose. So, or whether you win or lose is based on your tanning. But yeah, it's like crazy. But anyways, that was my day, guys. It's just um another thing. So I'm starting to like give out advice, real advice, not advice like people tell you do this, do that, and you'll get like 70 pounds of muscle. Not that type of bullshit. Because we all know that it takes time to actually build muscle. Like people say, oh, the fastest way to build muscle is this, and this. The fastest way to lose weight is this, and this. There are no such things as magic pills. There's no such thing as a fat burner that's going to be effective. That's actually going to work. Like I know if you drink coffee, like just plain black coffee with a little bit of sweetener in it, like just 0 calorie sweetener, it won't do you that much damage. It, I mean, minus the having a sweetener, but like sweetener, you can use sweetener, you can use whatever you want. But I think the most effective thing is probably coffee. Coffee is like a natural fat burner. Green tea is a natural fat burner. Not green tea extract pills. I mean green tea, like the real shit, the powder shit, the little pack shit. You know. Anyways, guys, so one of my friends, or one of my new friends, um, his name's James. I won't. I met him in college, so I just met him this semester. Did just this week actually. Um, and he asked me if I could give him some advice because he wants to start bodybuilding. Now, I've told countless amount of people that I am a bodybuilder, and the truth is, I really am a bodybuilder. I have the body type for it. I don't really know about genetics, but I mean, I have some okay genetics, I guess you could say. I mean, a lot of people, I've seen people on here tell me that I look good for how I am right now. And just for having a pacemaker, it takes a lot to actually do what I do. Um, just lifting weights, because I'm not supposed to lift weights right now. I have to wait until this little pacemaker right here is gone. That's the thing. I'm not a quitter. Um, the truth is, like, if you look at 90% of the people on YouTube on here, all the people like the coaches and shit like that, half of them take shit. Half of them have that like, oh, I don't take anything speech. Well, let's just put it out there right now. Let's put that to rest. They take shit behind the scenes. They don't have to do it on camera, but they take it behind the scenes. Like, they don't probably tell anybody what they actually take. I will tell you guys exactly what I take. Protein powder. That's the only thing I actually like is protein powder. I don't like pre-workouts because they give that jittery feeling. They make my skin feel like it's going to explode. I don't like the whole niacin feeling. I don't like any of that. Nitrous oxide and all that shit. I don't like the feeling of my body being pushed to the limit on the inside. Now, I don't like um, creatine, though it's a natural and not really enhancer or enhancement, but it's a natural muscle building. Excuse me, guys. I gotta let my dog go. There she goes. Bye. Bye, baby. And so yeah, it's like creatine. I don't like creatine. I'm not really a fan of the whole creatine idea. Like I know a lot of people are, and it's a natural thing, but at the same time, it's not really my whole focus. Because creatine, you can take it with within the cycle periods. You can take it just in like, normal dosages every day, forever, without stopping. Because if you stop, you're gonna lose all your gains, kind of thing. I'm not into that. With protein powder, is a whole different effect because you don't lose what you get. Like if you take too much of it, then you probably you'll get fat. No, there's no doubt about it. There's no truth behind it. Um, no science. Protein powder will make you fat. Um, then again, let's just compare it to other foods because protein powder, all it is food in powder form. If you look at all the other foods, like the ones where it says like 100 calories, 200, 300, 1,000 calories, whatever, all those foods have more calories in them than they say they do, which is why people like to hide behind like the nutritional facts because they don't have to say exactly what's in there. They can tell you what they want to tell you, what isn't in there, but they won't tell you what's actually in there, which is probably extra calories, um, a bunch of other stuff. So yeah, I have had a very interesting day, and like telling people about bodybuilding is a whole kind of different feel because not only am I like telling them, I'm trying to give them some of the things I did to actually get to where I am now. Now, if you look online, like you can tell all the higher up bodybuilders, like the upper level bodybuilders, they're on like all kinds of shit. Sometimes like even the natural bodybuilders, like the ones that compete, you can tell some of those motherfuckers are on something. And you can't really tell me that they're not, because I'm pretty sure, like, if you go into a competition, you're probably gonna take something that's off the grid that can't be traced. Now, I'm not saying that's everybody, but like most people do that. Like some people do blood doping, some people do other shit. Um, it just depends on that type of person and what they're willing to do to get to that level. I'm not throwing anybody under the bus though, because I know a lot of people will say that, oh, bodybuilding is dangerous, lifting weights is dangerous. If you want your body to change, you won't think that. If you are, let's just say, if you're underweight, you gotta eat a couple of things to actually get to a required weight. If you're overweight, you're gonna stop eating so damn much of the things that you like so damn much to get to the weight that is required for you. Um, it's a different thing. Anyways, guys, yeah, that's what I want to say. I don't really have very much. I gotta get ready for work in a little bit, but yeah, I'll check with you guys later on. I get off work at after 2 o'clock in the morning, so see you guys later. I got some homework I gotta do. I work at 7, so it's 5:40 right now. So I'll see you guys later. Peace. I'm out. Wait a minute. Urgh. Chest itch. If you guys, I just want to ask this real quick for anyone, or say this real quick for anyone out there who has a problem with with body hair. Don't ever be ashamed of it, because people look at you funny and they'll say, "Oh, you have a really hairy chest" or whatever. Don't take that personal. Don't make it seem worse than it already is. If you have body hair, just live with it. Cause I have body hair. I'm gonna admit that right now. I have a lot of body hair, and my facial hair too. I have to shave for work, so my facial hair isn't really all that bad. But if I don't shave anything or trim my body hair off, then it gets pretty thick, and it gets soft, which is pretty funny how it feels. But yeah, so I'm gonna show you guys real quick. I'm looking okay. I'm kind of soft right now. There's nothing wrong. I haven't had protein powder in a couple of days too, so but oh, gotta work on my lats and my chest a little bit more, but I'm working on it. Like if I was probably a little bit more like light skinned or whatever, instead of being brown. Like I hate the fact that people say, "Oh, I'm brown and you're black and all this." Fuck you. I'm brown. I'm the real definition, the crayon colored brown. But anyways, guys, I'll see you guys later. It's Action Jackson. I'm out. Gotta go work. Shit. Wendy's.